Thank you. Good morning. It is great to be here at Neshoba County Fair with all of you. Thank you for this entire group that's hosting us to be here today and for us to be together. But thanks to each of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being invested in the future of our great state. You know, it is truly an honor to serve as your Attorney General. And I've been so blessed. I work with an amazing team. And this team works every day for you. We are out there protecting, serving, looking after your best interest. So we are honored to do that on your behalf. And you know, when I got elected 4 years ago, the first thing we needed to do was restructure your Attorney General's office. This is truly your office. And so we got together and we said, what shall we do to make it the best Attorney General's office that meets the needs of all Mississippians? And so first and foremost, it was important for myself, my team, to really think about and enhance our partnerships. Partnerships are key, and to involve all of our critical stakeholders, which we immediately did with our law enforcement, our businesses, and most importantly, you. We are here to serve and protect you. And so as we do our job in serving and protecting, it's our role to do all within our purview to protect you. And so in the last 4 years, here's what we've been doing. We've had a lot going on in your Attorney General's office. We've been investigating crimes. We've been prosecuting those criminals. And at the same time, we've been supporting our victims of crime. And unfortunately, we have victims in our state, and we have to be there for them, to uplift them. So look, we're taking down those criminals, we're putting them away, and we are making Mississippi safer for you. You know, at the same time, we're filing civil lawsuits to protect your interests. We're defending the laws of Mississippi from that overreach that is encroaching on us in so many different ways. And most importantly, we're empowering you, each of you as stakeholders, to be involved with us together, because we've got some challenges, and as we work together, we can beat those challenges. But thank you for working with us on the opioid epidemic, human trafficking, and protecting our children. So thank you. Because we stand strong together as a united front, we make a difference. We make a positive impact in the state of Mississippi. But it's just not one. It is all of us coming together to be resolved to make a positive, better day for all Mississippians. And so together, there are a number of things we've been doing and we must continue to do. We have to support our law enforcement. Our law enforcement are critical. They are protecting us. Those men and women go out every day, 24/7, and they protect us. They risk their lives. They run into harm's way on our behalf, and yet they're making our communities safer for us and making our state safer. So we certainly should always, always back the blue. And as I said earlier, together we have to support our victims of crime. It is on us to do that, and they deserve that. And so we're getting capital justice for those who've lost loved ones. And it's really hard when you talk to those family members who lost a loved one. And yet we're also at the same time helping our victims, as I said, to get them services, because we want to help them to the next step, to become survivors with hope and with dignity. It's imperative that we do that. We're also working to have new programs, new shelters for our human trafficking victims. Again, every one of those victims deserves to have a new rise into society without any shame or blame, because they certainly did not ask to be like that. And together, we're working with our Mississippi businesses. That is so important. Again, building a stronger economy together. Looking at new opportunities for our state to enhance our workforce so that they're ready and prepared for the best days, the future days of Mississippi. And then most importantly, keeping our young people in our great state. Because we do not want to lose them. We want them to be here and to be a part of our state. Now look, we're doing a lot of other things too. We're taking on big tech. Big tech. Let's talk about big tech. Because we are not going to allow them to censor you, to censor Mississippians. Not going to allow them to continue to harm our children, their mental health, and their well-being. We're certainly not going to allow big tech to protect criminals. And they're doing that. They're protecting pedophiles and scammers and traffickers. And they're also harming our most vulnerable adults. So together, we're going to keep fighting that fight against big tech. Because here's what you need to know. Big tech created the harm to all of us. They created this harm so they could profit off of all of us. So we're going to continue to fight the good fight and take big tech down where they are harming Mississippians. And look, you know, I'm always engaged in a good fight when it affects Mississippians. So we're taking on Big Pharma too. Because Big Pharma is risking millions of lives every day for them to profit. And they do it time and time again. You know, we've sued the 3 major insulin manufacturers. Let me tell you why we've done that. Because we have hundreds of thousands of Mississippians who are diabetics, who have to have insulin to live. Insulin is their lifeline. There is no second alternative. There is no choice. But you know what they're having to do, those diabetics? Right now they have to ration their insulin. They have to go across the border and buy insulin. They're taking expired insulin. Or sadly, they're not taking their insulin at all. And when that happens, those diabetics become part of our healthcare system. Because again, they've had to choose between insulin or buying their groceries or buying school supplies for their children. And that should never happen. And you know why they're doing that? Because the cost is outrageous. It is 1,000% more than it was a decade ago. Well, that is unacceptable, and we will fight Big Pharma to take the insulin price down. And look, we're taking on the PBMs too. The PBMs, the pharmacy benefit managers. Because here's what they've done as well. They have distorted our entire healthcare system. They are leveraging off of every one of us here today. They are making money from us on our behalf. And you can believe that we're going to continue to go after these PBMs. I am not going to allow them to take advantage of Mississippians while they do nothing but sheerly profit off of us. So look for that to continue as well on your behalf. It has truly been an honor to work for you, to serve as your Attorney General since 2020. It has just been the greatest honor with an amazing team. And we've had a lot of accomplishments, a lot of successes together, and we'll continue to do that. So I ask for your continued support, for your vote to allow me to serve as your Attorney General. I took an oath to protect and to serve and to uphold the laws of the state of Mississippi, and I will continue to do that on your behalf. But we have some work ahead of us, right? There's some things that we all have to address together. And as I said, as we do this together, we make a difference. We make a positive impact for all Mississippians. So here's a few things that are on the table that we're going to work on together. And I'll tell you, I am going to defend your rights as a parent. As a parent, you should always be invested in your schools. You should always be engaged in your child's activities, curriculum, and everything that goes on in their school. And you should never be treated as a terrorist. So together, we're going to work on that. I'll be coming forward with a Parents' Bill of Rights, and all of us are going to make a difference for our parents and for our children. I'm also going to defend the rights of women, coming forward with and promoting a Women's Bill of Rights. Let me tell you why that's so important. The current administration has tried to redefine what a woman is, a new definition, to the detriment of our women. And here's what's happening. They are denying our daughters, our granddaughters, to use their own bathrooms, to use their own locker rooms, to play on high school teams with other girls. And even now are trying to put men in domestic violence shelters. That is unacceptable. So we will continue to do that. You know, in 2023, we should not even be having the discussion about having a Parents' Bill of Rights, having a Women's Bill of Rights, but we do. And I will champion both of those for you. And as we cross into this new Dobbs era, which is very exciting for Mississippi, we have some work there as well. Together, we must have affordable, quality, accessible child care throughout our state. We must continue to promote workplace flexibility. And we certainly must enforce enhancement of our child support. But here's something key that's going to take all of us. We must fix our broken adoption and foster child care systems for our children. So thank you for allowing me to serve as your Attorney General. Thank you for believing in a better day for tomorrow. And together, we're going to continue to make a difference. May God bless you in all that you do. Thank you.